Well, our family's been in the cattle business since 1960. My dad started it and we grew up with it. We've been in different breeds. And we got in the Angus business because of the strong demand for Angus bulls in our area and our feeling that we could meet that demand with high-performance Angus bulls. We're largely an embryo transplant program, and by identifying the superior traits on the females, it allows us to produce a higher-end product that makes us competitive with the larger breeders that are maybe more established than we are.
We're constantly monitoring fertility in this cow herd and making sure we're where we need to be. The cattle do well. We expect them to make it on grass and do well. And even in some of the climate that we have, it may get sometimes hotter than other climates across the country, but we've found these cattle very adaptable.
These cattle are not pampered. We do try to maintain them the way anybody would normally maintain purebred cattle, but the cattle have done well in the summertime. They do shed off well. We are interested in cattle that are short-haired and are smooth-coated, and cattle that are going to shed quickly and not have a whole lot of hair. But if you select for those kind of cattle, you can sure raise them in Northeast Texas. We've been amazed at the weaning weights and yearling weights on these bulls compared to bulls that are raised further north. They appear to perform just as well here in Northeast Texas as they do in Kansas and Nebraska. I think they can expect a bull, from a commercial standpoint, a bull that has a low birth weight, has a weaning weight EPD that's going to be in the upper 50s and low 60s, a yearling weight EPD that's going to be 90 to 100, and adequate milk. The bulls should be carcass improvers. These bulls have to perform. We develop them in large pastures where they are able to exercise. So we feel like the commercial man can come here and buy Angus bulls that have the performance and the carcass to go out and produce the kind of calves in their program that they're going to get paid for on sale day, because the calves are going to grow, they're going to feed, and they're going to compete with any of the continentals that are out there. So they're not giving up any performance by using Angus bulls, and they're getting the added maternal ability as well as the low birth weight and the carcass value of the Angus.
It's also a joy to deal with cattle that are suited to work in all phases of production. And that really, I believe, has made the Angus cattle the premier registered breed and a purebred breed across the country.
5 years down the road, we want to continue to produce around 200 calves a year, 100 bulls, 100 females. We like to be in a position where the bulls are sold across the country and maybe even develop a foreign market. And in order to do that, we're going to have to continue our embryo transfer program in a vigorous fashion. And we're going to have to get the cattle better and better. From a female standpoint, the same thing. We like to be able to market upper-end females to other breeders that are looking for seed stock, maybe looking for donor females. So we'd like the opportunity to improve the genetics of the cattle and improve the phenotype of the cattle all the way across the board.